love this DIY gift.
Okay, so I have to create a backdrop thing for when I make cakes. So they have them on Amazon. However, I want them just slightly bigger than the size they have on Amazon. So I bought the things that I need to hook it up together, and I'm trying to just use up what I have. So I have this board, and fingers crossed I can get everything I need, or at least the two sides, so that this fits. So let's measure.
I am using a old poster board that I have from Hobby Lobby, and I used to use this for my Etsy listings, but in the pictures it turns out a little bit too cool, so it turns out to look blue instead of white. So it's just been lying around, and since I'm baking again, I said, I could use this. I will say though, because it's so thin, I will go back to Hobby Lobby and get the ones that are already pre-cut. They're a little bit more money, but of course I'm gonna wait until they're 50% off because they're a little thicker. Well, actually quite thicker, and I'm assuming they're gonna fit much better in the brackets, which you're gonna see further along in the video. And they're already pre-cut, and so the height and the width are perfect, because here I made the mistake of going half and half on this board. Now, if you have one of these cutters, I honestly don't recommend it for this project because it gets stuck. Either I'm doing something wrong or something, but this thing always gets stuck on me. However, if you're using it for cardboard, it's a freaking miracle. So what I'm using here is actually a roller scissor thing for fabric, and this worked amazing. I was shocked. Let's look at this close-up together. This is so satisfying. What I like about these is that you could take your time, it doesn't go nowhere, and because of the backing thing, it's good for safety measures.
Now for the fun part. We're definitely using Crinoline Water Lily. Does this one? Yeah. All right, we're using that. Let's see, what else can we use? Maybe some aviary. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? Some prom queen maybe, and vintage linen. I'm tempted to throw in some pink, but I'm not sure yet. So I actually went to culinary arts school when my daughter was about like 1 or so, and I wanted to be a baker, and I tried to pursue that dream, and I didn't know that I had ADHD back then, but now it explains why I just couldn't go through with it. I did not have the patience. I didn't like when things went wrong. And yeah, I still don't, but with art, what I love about art is that there's no such thing as mistakes. Only it's just a step towards the next thing. So yeah, I much rather paint. However, I have been into baking lately. It's not really stressing me out as much. And I even thought about, I could do a cottage home bakery type of deal. But then I started playing with my recipes again and learning new recipes, and that same anxiety came back. So I was like, no thanks. So, but who knows, maybe I will. Maybe once I get my recipes down, maybe. But in the meantime, I'm doing it for fun. But I really want to have a space where I can take really nice pictures. And honestly, the best place here in the house with good lighting is my studio. So I need a good backdrop because my studio is not cake worthy of a backdrop. So I'm doing this, and this is great also for a gift for those bakers in your life. I think this would be such a fun project and such a cool gift, because then they have their own custom made backdrop.
Okay, here I am pouring out Crinoline and Prom Queen, both by DIY Paint. Now I'm gonna go in with the sprayer, which I ended up not using for the rest of the project because it kept, like, I don't know, coming off. And what you want to do is kind of drench it in your paint and then like offload it so that it's not completely drenched in paint, if that makes sense, because then you're just gonna roll it on, and what you want is that streakiness to show up in your project. And I'm doing the same thing with Prom Queen, and basically this is what I'm gonna do for the whole thing, just with different colors, different directions, and I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you. Okay, now I'm going in with DIY Paint Painterly. The color is called Skylight. Now this is very much aligned with Water Lily. I would say it's a little bit less bright, let's say. And of course, I'm looking at the bottle, and it is an opaque color artistry paint line from DIY Paint. But I absolutely love this color. It's very, very, very similar to Water Lily, which I'm obsessed with. So, and then now this deeper blue is also painterly, and it's called Extra Electra, also opaque. And these blend so well together on their own, but they blend so well with DIY Paint. And then that pink color is called Poetic Pink, also from the Painterly line. And this is what it looks like. And now we're just gonna assemble it together. Now I did not record how I did the wood part looking thing, but it's one of those, my mind is going blank. Oh my goodness. The contact papers. I'm gonna link it below because I got mine from Amazon. And now we just assemble it together. Now I only did use one bracket for this because again, it's so thin that, and I didn't cut the bottom correctly, so I couldn't use all 3 brackets, but I do recommend using the 3 brackets and using a thicker board. Anyways, this is the final look. This is my daughter's cake. Today is her birthday and she is turning 15. I can't believe it. I've been a mom for 15 years. So exciting. But anyways, I love this idea of giving this to your baker in your life because it's custom made and nobody will have that backdrop but them. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and I'll see you on the next one.